Everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to do a shop my stash because I am getting ready for the week and I thought it would be fun to take you all with me and let you all see what products I'm going to be using this week because I am still in the middle of doing my major declutter and finding like all my favorite products. So here we go. Let's start with base products. So that's going to be this drawer here. So I've got all my foundations and whatnot in here. I think, so I think this week I'm going to have two options, a hydrating and a matte. So I'm going to use the Fenty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Foundation. And then I'm going to also choose my Estee Lauder Double Wear, Stay in Place. So we'll keep those. And I don't normally use a primer with the Estee Lauder foundation, but I do use a primer with the Fenty Beauty one. So let's go ahead and pick up the Fenty Beauty primer, because that goes with the Fenty Beauty foundation. So we'll be that. Now let's see. On to more base products. So I've got powders here. Here, let me pull this drawer out. So I've got some powders over here, face palettes, and some blush, highlight, contour. But I think I'm going to go with some that are already in the other part of my vanity. So I've got this set up right here. So I think I'm gonna use these guys. Actually, wait, there's a different one that I want to try this week. Hold on, we'll come right back to over here. So I'm gonna grab this bronzer. Oh, let me try my other hand. Oh, I'm gonna put the phone down. We'll be back. Okay, that was a little bit of a struggle to try and do one-handed with my camera, but this is what I was trying to get, is my BareMinerals Invisible Bronze in the shade Tan. So I'm gonna use that as my bronzer. I will be wearing a mask all week at work per usual, so normally I just do a little bit of bronzing on around the forehead area, so no real reason for any contouring because that's going to cover most of the part of my face that I would contour. But we'll still pick blush and highlight because I like to decide what I'm going to use on the daily. I may use bronzer, blush, and highlight, or I may just use one of the three, or I may just use none of them, but we will pick them all so that I can go by whatever my mood is. So I think for my blush that I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity blush, Skin Fetish, Divine Rose. At the end, I will open everything and swatch them for you so you can see what they look like. So I'll put that over there with these guys. And then my highlight. So those are both powders. So this is a highlighter that I just got a couple of weeks ago from CXC Beauty. And this is in the shade Autumn. So I think this is going to be my highlight. It's a powder highlight. I'm going to go with all powders this week for my face products. And so I've got bronzer, highlight, and blush. Okay, so we've picked those. So we've got our base going. Let's see. Let's pick our powder. So we had some powders over here. This is a new one from CXC Beauty that I just got, but it's lavender. I don't think I'm going to use it this week yet. I have something else planned for it. And I've got these two from Beauty Bakery. Those are loose powders. I've got this one from Laura Mercier, oldie but goodie, translucent. I'll probably go with this one because it's my oldest one and I'm trying to use all of my products. So this will probably be the face powder that I go with, or under eye powder, whatever sort of powder that I decide I'm going to use. So we'll move this one over here. And then setting spray. I've got two setting sprays right now that are in rotation. I've got the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then I've got my Mented Better Setter. This one is almost done, and I'd really like to empty it, so I think I'm going to choose this one for this week, just because I feel really good anytime I finish a product, and I'm really close to finishing this one. So we'll use this one for our setting spray. And let's see, what else? So we did the face. All the face things are here. Let's look at eyes. Yeah, let's look at eyes next. So I've got two drawers of eyeshadow palettes. So I've got here. And then I've got here, some in here. And I've also got a few here and some in here. But I think I'm going to use the ones from this drawer because I was just recently going through a lot of my older products and trying to see if I still like them and if I'm going to keep them. Yeah, so I've got some other, this is like my random stuff drawer that doesn't fit into any of the other drawer categories, or like doesn't fit standing up wise. So these three palettes here from Urban Decay, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep them or part with them. And it's really, really hard for me because Urban Decay has been one of my favorite brands for a long time. And it's probably because they were the first, like, high-end brand that I really bought for myself. And, yeah. So let's see if I still like some of my Urban Decay palettes. This one is probably the oldest of this three, Naked Heat, because this one came out first. And then this one came out, and then this one came out. And I do like to have options, so I'm gonna put all three of these as ones I could potentially use this week. And we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, so Naked Honey, Naked Cherry, and Naked Heat. We'll keep all of those in the rotation. So let's move that. So let's go ahead and, since we're using Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, let's go ahead and choose our Urban Decay eyeshadow primers. I love the primer potions, and I love the original and I love the anti-aging one, but I wanted to try some different versions of them. So recently I acquired Eden, which is kind of like, yeah, I put opened dates on all of my products, especially ones that go around the eyes, because I have really sensitive skin and really sensitive eyes, so I don't want to use anything that's expired and irritate myself. But anyway, so this one is kind of like the original, but it's tinted, more tinted. And then this one is tinted, but it also has like a little bit of shimmer sheen to it. So you'll see what that kind of is like, you know. And I only have two, yeah, so we've got eyeshadow primers, eyeshadows. Now, there's, let's see for concealers. So this is my concealer drawer. I don't have a ton of concealers, so it's not like there's a whole lot of options. But I've got the Becca Smashbox Corrector. This came in my Influencer box, so I'm going to keep using this so that I can give a fair review. And then the other concealers that are in here, I've been really, this one's expired and I really need to throw it away, but I'm keeping it around because I really like it. Like, it's very natural, and anyway, that's beside the point. So the ones that I have been loving lately have been these two. So the Stay Naked from Urban Decay and the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination. And these are the oldest, so I'll probably use these. They're also actually probably expired. However, I will use expired stuff on myself. Myself only. I will not use expired stuff on other people. And these are more full coverage than, well, these have different purposes than what I use these two for as far as coverage, but that's a whole nother video. So I'll go through these two concealers. We'll take that out, and I'll keep the Smashbox for my corrector. I only have two under eye primers that I go back and forth between. This is the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream and the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So we'll keep these because I only have two, and I just go back and forth depending on which one my eye feels like it needs more. I did do a video on comparing these two. I'll link that below so you can give me your opinion on if you think one of them looks better than the other. So, almost done with eyes. I only have two mascaras, so there's only two options there, and we'll have both of them in rotation. The Tarte Man-Eater, which I got this as a Christmas present from someone. And then my tried and true Urban Decay Perversion mascara, which is my go-to ride or die mascara. So we will use both of these. And then I only have one brow pencil right now, and that is the Oma Beauty. Oh, come on, focus. You were just there. There we go. Oma Beauty Baby Hair. So this will be our brow pencil, because I don't have any other brow product. Give me your brow product recommendations in the comments below. Yeah, because I want to try some new brow products, and this is the one I've been using for a long time. So, yeah, give me your brow product recommendations, because this is almost done, and I definitely need to get something before this one runs out. And then I always use a clear brow gel on top of my brow pencil because I don't like my brows to go anywhere. We will use this one from Saint Luxe Beauty Clear Brow Gel. And I've got multiple eyeliners that I will use a different eyeliner depending on what look I end up with. And I honestly cannot choose an eyeliner until I've chosen the look. And I can't choose the look until I'm actually in the middle of doing it. So I'll show you what my options are, and then I will do a second video at the end of the week doing like a review of how things went using all of these products. And then I'll tell you which eyeliners I ended up with. NYX Epic Wear Waterproof. Pat McGrath. Oh, that's still my Pat McGrath. House Labs. And my tried and true UD Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. Then I've got some other different color eyeliners in here. Like there's some brown ones. This one from ColourPop that's really nice. And I've got like a whole other situation with my eyeliners. I'll show you. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna be right back so I can show you. Okay, and we are back with the other eyeliner situations. So, I've got, this is where I keep my not everyday eyeliners. So, basically, the ones that aren't in my current rotation, but I might want to use. And I keep them, like, in my vanity. It was just easier. So, I've got this from Stila. This I normally use in the waterline. This one from Urban Decay. Browns from Pat McGrath and Stila. This is a backup black one from Pat McGrath. Black from Stila. Black from Urban Decay. Sparkly black from Urban Decay. This is like a purple from Stila. This is a purple from House Labs. And then I have an obsession with the Urban Decay 24/7 liners. Since I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion and the Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, I'll probably choose one of these or maybe a couple of these Urban Decay eyeliner pencils, depending on which look I end up going with. So I do have a black one from Urban Decay right here, plain black, which is great for smudging. I don't have any brown ones from Urban Decay, but I do have several other colors and some brown-like ones. This is kind of a brown purple, this one, Rockstar. And purple is my favorite color, so this is basically the side of purple eyeliners because I love purple so much. But yeah, so these are our eyeliner options in addition to the other ones I showed you. So let's put those back, and I will be right back, and we will talk about the things I'm using. Alrighty, so these are the products we will be using this week. So our primer, we're going to use our Fenty Beauty Invisa Pink. Oh no, that's the eyeshadow. Fenty Beauty, the exact name is Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. And then our foundations are going to be the Fenty Beauty Longwear Hydrating Foundation. And these are my winter shades, because I'm not going to have time to mix my summer shades to make them into my winter shades. So I've got these two that are already my winter shade. Estee Lauder Double Wear. So my winter shade of Estee Lauder Double Wear is 2W2. And my winter shade of Fenty is 240. In case we are, you know, skin twins or whatever. And then for our face powder, we've got our Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in the original. My Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. under eye primers, MAC Fast Response, Smashbox Hydrating, our concealers, It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in 23.5. Yes, I know, it's super expired. Don't at me. I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm just making sure I still like it before I buy a new one. Then the Stay Naked. And our Corrector is the Smashbox Becca in medium. Both of these mascaras are black, by the way. Shade 4 in the Oma Beauty Brow Pencil. It's on here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Shade 4. This is just a clear brow gel. And now, let's see how well this works. Okay, I can do this. So, BareMinerals, Invisible Tan, Invisible Bronze in Tan. Pat McGrath, blush, if I can figure out how to open it. Oh, there we go. Divine Rose. CXC Beauty Highlighter in Autumn. Beautiful, like rose gold. The Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. Focus. So you can see it's kind of shimmery. And then the other Urban Decay Primer Potion, Eden. It's just a regular nudie color for a base. And our 3 eyeshadow palettes that we're going to look at. Naked Honey, which I love this one because Lizzo was one of Urban Decay's models when this palette came out. So I honestly wasn't going to buy it, but then when I saw Lizzo in the commercial, I was like, well, I obviously need this palette now. And I'm not sad that I got it because I do really like it. Warm neutrals are totally my thing. And Naked Cherry, which is pinks and purples. I know it says cherry, so you're going to think red, but there are purple cherries. There are. And then Naked Heat. Lots of warm-toned neutrals again. These are more red-based versus yellow-based. And that is it. That is everything that we are going to use this week. And we will see how we like it all. And I guarantee I'm going to be... I'm not going to be destashing, like, hardly anything from this collection of items. So don't expect a video of me destashing any of these things. However, I will have to say that this is really old, so I may have to destash it if it doesn't work well, you know, because it's like super old. It's 3+ years old, so we'll see if that doesn't perform anymore, because it's been a while since I've used it. And then this eyeshadow palette is also pretty old, so if it doesn't perform well, then I also might have to destash this one. It's about 4 years old, maybe 5. I'm not sure. I know. Not supposed to keep them that long. But I have makeup sanitizing spray that helps prohibit bacterial and antifungal growth. And I already sprayed this with it so that I don't get an infection. And so probably looking at maybe one of those two I might have to get rid of. I've only used this Fenty foundation and this Fenty primer a couple of times because I'm not a huge fan of the scent. Like, it's not a bad scent. It doesn't bother me in the sense where it doesn't give me a headache. However, I'm not sure if my skin can tolerate the fragrance because I've never worn the foundation multiple days in a row. And that's where I really, really tell if something is going to affect my sensitive skin, is if I wear it multiple days in a row, you know. So we'll see. So those are the products that I'm kind of like iffy about. We'll see how they go. And yeah, that's about it. I look forward to giving y'all some info at the end of this. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, evening, weekend, week. Mwah! Have a good one, y'all.